Hello, hello, my YouTubers. That girl is back and she is fresh. It's Amazing Creations with Hair and Nails. And we have a book that we are on day 2. And I'm going to have to finish day 2 chapter in the afternoonish. I have an appointment this morning. So I didn't want to leave without giving y'all inspirational word. Breathe. Today is going to be a blessed day. It's always blessed if he woke you. So I just give God all the honor and the glory for my life. And I also want to remind y'all that it's the reason and a season for everything. Even though God doesn't present to you why your season is what your season is at the time, just know it's a lesson to be learned for you. So with that being said, I'm going to read a scripture throughout Ecclesiastics and what it says throughout Ecclesiastic. I know I'm gonna read some off of chapter 3, but I'm gonna most definitely get into chapter 2. Okay. Okay. I said to myself, come on now, let's give pleasure a try. Let's look for the good things in life. But I found that this too was meaningless. It is silly to be laughing at it is silly to be laughing all the time. I said, what good does it seek only pleasure? After much thought, I decided to cheer myself with wine while still seeking wisdom. I clutch at foolishness. In this way, I hope to experience the only happiness most people find during their brief life in this world. I also try to find meaning by building huge homes for myself and by painting beautiful vineyards. I made gardens and parks, filling them with all kinds of fruits and trees. I built reservoirs to collect the water, to to irrigate my many flourishing grooves. I brought slaves, both men and women, and others were born into my household. Now that says Ecclesiastes 2, fifth, it says fertility of pleasure. And I really didn't get too much out of that besides it seems like in this paragraph here, it's coming to myself. Let's give pleasure a try. Look for the good things in life. And when the part when I heard about the wine, what does it do to seek only pleasure? After much thought, I decided to cheer myself up with wine. That's in the Bible. That's Ecclesiastes 2. I'm going to get right onto it. Ecclesiastes 3. This is what my main goal was to step into, y'all. A time for everything. And there is a time for everything. There is a time for everything, a season for every activity under heaven. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, harvest, a time to tear down, a time to rebuild. We all have these moments in our life. A time to cry, a time to laugh, a time to grieve, a time to dance, a time to scatter stones, a time to gather stones, a time to embrace, and a time to turn away, a time to search, a time to lose, a time to keep, and a time to throw away, a time to tear, and a time to mend, a time to be quiet, and a time to speak up. There's a time to love, and there's a time to hate, a time of war, and a time of peace. What do people really get for all their hard work? I have thought about this connection with various kinds of work God has given people to do. God has made everything beautiful for its own time. He has planted eternity in the human's heart, but even so, people cannot see the whole scope of God's work from the beginning to the end, because there's a time for everything. You won't see why you just lost this job, or you won't see why you just lost this relationship, because God sees beyond. It's going to be a time in your life where you need to go through pain, and you need to go through a healing. It's going to be times where you need to have that time where you got some dough, and it's going to be need some times where He's going to have to break you down a little bit. God has wonderful ways of writing His story for each and every one of us. If He woke you up today, He's giving you a chance to walk in His story. So just be grateful and thankful for what God does. Know that He loves you. Know that there is a season for everything. Now's a new season. It's time for new beginnings. So just be blessed and be happy for whatever God brings. Know that He loves you. This is Takesha with Amazing Creations. Y'all be good. I'll be back in the afternoon to check in with y'all. A new creation. Some look jazzy. Look jazzy. I did my nails too. And my toes. But I got to go. See y'all. Oh, Addicted to Pain this afternoon. Check me out. If you hear me show up, like I said, tell somebody it's alive. Hit the subscribe button, like, share, let them know.